The alchemists believed there was a formula to alchemical transmutation, and that transmutation could be experienced if these 7 operations or stages were followed. Illustrations throughout alchemical manuscripts give visual keys to the 7 sequential steps and show a pathway to union with the divine self or higher consciousness. The 7 stages of alchemy are as follows. 1. Calcination. This is the first stage of the alchemical practice and essentially represents the process of burning. It represents a burning within the self, of energies repressed due to trauma, projection of others' thoughts, ego, and feelings or emotions. Calcination allows us to bring the energy or feelings to the surface, experience them fully, and cause the fires of calcination to burn the energy away. Once this step is complete, the process leaves us with a feeling of freedom from the energy.
Here we are plugging in the green heart test into Sony Vegas.
Let's just see that again.
Here we are. Here's the set.
That was so short. What was that, like 50 shots?
I don't know, but it looks
It looks
pretty
great.
cool.
It looks like it's coming right out of the jacket.
Yeah, sure does.
2. Dissolution. Dissolution is the process of adding the element of water to the ashes of what has been burned by the fires of calcination. This is an emotional stage where the person takes themselves back to the womb of childhood, where some of the impurities or repressed feelings were attached and need to be washed away. The feelings, reactions, opinions, thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes must be examined for reality, to find whether they are based on repressed feelings or present facts. This is a stage of anxiety, fear, denial, illusion, and possible mental breakdown. When a person moves through this stage, they can then look at what is real, because feeling all of the negative feelings has now penetrated the illusions.
Got Mr. Lit here using the old GoPro. How do you think that worked?
I think pretty well.
Yeah?
We'll see.
Look at that. That looks nice.
I want to take a couple. I could take some still shots too.
Take a couple still shots.
Three, separation. In this stage of the alchemical process, the individual is able to see himself in 2 parts, or the opposites within. The 2 worlds represented are the worlds we have created, fueled by what we come from, and the world of consciousness and reality, a world much different from the one we ourselves created. Repressed feelings cause a veil to be produced that causes reality to be skewed. Separation is a process of being able to see and separate the ego self that has been burned in the fires of calcination and the feelings expressed and released in dissolution, and choosing what is now important to keep of you. Conjunction. Conjunction gives us our first look at the higher realms of existence, such as spiritual connection, concept of God, or something greater than ourselves that is outside of and connected to ourself. This stage is described in the Emerald Tablet. That which is below corresponds to that which is above, and that which is above corresponds to that which is below, to accomplish the miracles of the one thing. 5. Fermentation. Fermentation is also known as putrefaction or decomposition. This decomposition is the rotting of the dead self. There is realization on a deep level of one's deficiencies and a possibility of mental depression at this stage. To look into the dark shadows of one's self is to look at what most deny. Jung spoke of the importance of embracing one's shadow so that the darkness of it could be illuminated. When the shadow is embraced, it can be healed with the introspection and understanding of what gave it birth. Regeneration and growth begin to take place during this stage.
We just need to have a shot of him.
Nice. He is ready for his close-up.
6. Distillation. Distillation is another wash of the parts of the personality that no longer work with the new self that has been uncovered. Human beings grow attached to the material world along with their thoughts, beliefs, and opinions. This stage of the work calls us to release attachment to everything and feel detachment as a true form of love. This form of love is from a higher level and not a form that is usually practiced until we have let go of our attachments to end results or the future. Distillation helps wash away the dark matter of attachment and reveal the deeper intuitive self in its purest form, light and oneness. 7. Coagulation. This is the last stage of the alchemical process. The balance of the opposites creates a balance and harmony necessary to easily move between the two realms of matter and spirit. The person that has successfully accomplished this stage has completed unification within themselves on all levels. They've been able to join spirit and soul with the body, separating them from everything that would hinder them ascension into the union with the divine. This is the stage of the phoenix rising from the ashes and the complete resurrection.
Everybody loves fire. Here we are with Jodiah taking the sweeping overhead aerial shot. There's the VEX again holding his heart. We have fashioned the boom stand. Here he is in the lab in all its glory.